Hi, this is Mike with ThroughGamerGoggles.com, gamer-goggles.com. Today we'll be opening and assembling the PRDF Fire Support Squad for Heavy Gear Blitz. This box includes a Chieftain 4, Crusader 4, and Warrior. You can see with their boxes, all their pieces are laid out pretty easily. You can find them all. Extra options and weapons are in their own little thing. And each member of the unit's got its own pieces all also included in their own neat little compartment. Okay, laid out in front of us we have the Crusader 4 for the PRDF Fire Support Squad. We're going to go ahead and get it assembled. Best place to start with most anything is usually the legs. A little bit of glue, avoid your finger. If you're worried for time, you can use a little bit of zip picker, speed yourself up. Nice thing about these legs is they're freestanding. Now, with the Crusaders, there's a little plate that goes across the back. No real particular way it goes on, it's just got a little groove it fits in. There you go. Alright. Next piece you're going to move on to is the core unit or the chest piece. It's a heavy piece and you'll be tipping it back and forth, so you might want to use a little bit of zip kick, make sure it stays on there when you're doing things like pressing the arms on and moving it all over. When you get to the arms, watch putting them on. They have a habit of moving around a little even with the pegs. With this model, if they're not quite right, you could have trouble with the launchers that go on the side eventually. There's a little post that holds them on. Now, before you put the backpack on, I'd start with those little posts I just mentioned. Once you put it on, your fingers might not fit in there. Okay, once the hassle of the posts are done, you can move on to your head. And finally the back piece, the iconic figure. It's right above that plate you put on the legs, and its own little groove. And the last tedious piece of this is going to be the launchers that go on both sides. I say tedious because they're between the backpack, the arms, and near the head, and these little pieces fall off kind of easily. And finally, other than the hand weapons that you choose to put on and how you choose to, it's completed Crusader. Okay, now we have the PRDF Warrior laid out in front of us. Pretty simple, even less parts than the Crusader. As always, start with the legs, the chest unit. Everything comes off of them, so it's usually a good idea to get those together. I'll go to zip kicker, make sure they stay. With the arms on these, got the little buttons on them, makes it pretty simple, but other than that, you can pretty much choose where you want them to be. Pretty quick, easy. Go ahead and move on to the backpack. Make sure the backpack's centered. Give it a second to dry on there. And finally the head. Put it into the hexagon base. Stands on its own. Very carefully, something I do is I like to add magnets to some of the weaponry where it can be moved around and changed. To do this, you might have to file a couple of little parts off because these models are made so the weapons fit on a certain way. I just file off their little nubs and replace them with the 2mm earth magnets. Or I try to. And with both magnets glued onto their separate pieces, all you gotta do is get them close to each other, and they stay. That's completed Warrior for the PRDF.